left on the sidewalk skyline.
Hi everybody, again it's December 12th and we're in the Pagnot State Forest, Sunnyside Brook State Park, and here we have a picture of the great naturalist John Muir. Fist bump John Muir. He served many presidents as a naturalist. He was born in 1838, he died in 1914, and he founded the Sierra Club. He was a great writer, friend of poets, novelists, artists. Everybody that met him, even the president, said that he was one of the greatest men that they had ever met, and he pioneered a lot of reserving the land. He's a great guy. Wow, that's so cool. John Muir. The John Muir Trail, if you'll come over to the other side here. Okay, this is the state park here, and this is where we are. And this is the John Muir Trail. Now, I've been on that, and that is very cool. They're showing you some of the Nice, Connecticut over here, and this is some of the pictures. And I'm guessing that's from up here, because I've been to this, and that definitely is not what they're showing here. But this is cool. So why we mentioned John Muir is that they preserved this whole section of park and made a trail for him, and I've been on it. And for you hikers and people that like things in Connecticut, you're new to the state, and you've told us that you watch our videos and you come here, check this place out. It's really cool. If you're in the Torrington, Winstead area, this is a really cool free state park. They do have like a drone airfield in here. It used to be the remote control planes, so that's cool. If you walk in a little further, there's a nice trout stream here, and back up in this part here, which from the parking lot is back there and around, this blue trail and yellow trail and spotted blue and yellow, they'll bring you back into this. It's pretty rugged back there. It's pretty squatchy. I'd give this place a 4 on the squatchometer. And it goes into Winstead. It's some of the best forested parts of Torrington. Goes into the greenways of Goshen, and you know, from there you get into Mohawk Mountain and Mount Tom, and that's Squatch territory. So we're just on location today, talking about some eyewitness stuff and other related things. This is a great place for walking dogs, and we just entered here. Let's talk about the trout stream. That's right here. And this place, what I like about this place is it's on the buffer of Torrington and Winstead. But you have these tidal pools here, and I talk about them all the time. The vernal pools, not tidal pools, I'm sorry, vernal pools. Tidal pools, of course, associated with the ocean. That's critical that it doesn't have fish, and a lot of the invertebrates, salamanders, toads, frogs, snakes, what have you, a lot of insects really need these places to lay their eggs and spawn, and that's where you get your peepers in the spring, you know, and everybody loves peepers. This place has some really, and I'm not going to say massive trees, this place has some really large, beautiful white pines and hardwoods, nuts. It has some really good boulders. It's wet, so you know, some of the hikes we've been on have been really hot and dry. This is a really nice place if you want to take your dog walking. All right, this is probably one of the finest parks for that in Connecticut. And that's what we're doing today. We're walking this stubborn dog. This is the world's most stubborn dog. And if you have a stubborn dog, you know, why do I have this as a leash? Because he breaks all the collars off. This is my canoe strap, my kayak canoe strap for my Thule roof rack. So this road that we're on, it just ends. There is a dam at the end. I'm not a big fan of dams. Looks like there was a dam here that broke. Now, Connecticut has been trying to restore the Atlantic salmon, and were it not for dams, when the salmon spawned, which is not too long ago, in October, this stream would have been filled with salmon. This is actually a river. Now it is filled with some wild trout and some stock trout. This is a trophy trout stream. This is, I think, yes, this is the West Branch Naugatuck River, and this is a great fishing spot. As you can see over there, there's a signed trophy trout stream. We really should do a fishing show, but you don't ever see me fishing. The John Muir Trail, we just talked about the great naturalist, starts over there. This is Sunnyside Brook State Park. On this side, back here, you have a lot of mountainous terrain up here and sort of some flatlands with the vernal pools. And this road then leads up to the dam and the little RC, the remote controlled airfield. Really cool. We're not going there today, but we talk about walking dogs, and here's another dog. And the reason this is a great dog place is because it's an old road. It's wide, it's open, and if you're not, if you don't have full mobility, then this is a great place. You can come in, don't be afraid. Here, don't stop for us. And so you can see, now we were talking about this is one of the great dog walking areas in the Connecticut. What's your dog's name? Maya, you're on video. Nice meeting you, Maya. You walk your dog here a lot? It's a nice place, isn't it? Right. There you go, one of the great dog walking areas in Connecticut. And busted dams. Oh, I was mentioning, yes, this year, Connecticut, keep up the program. All the other states in New England except Maine have stopped the Atlantic salmon restoration, except Connecticut does it. And there are reds appearing in the Farmington River, their ancient spawning grounds. Reds are the nests of salmon. They're dug out, and there's so many eggs in there, and of course they're pinkish red. But they're called reds. The state has kept the place sort of off-grid, secret. Only a handful of biologists and naturalists and people for the DEP know about it, and let's keep it that way. Let's restore the Atlantic salmon. Connecticut, do not hesitate to support this program. If we can get Atlantic salmon back, we can bust the bridges and the dams. Bridges aren't so bad. They don't really impede the migration, except for during construction. So don't construct these bridges when the salmon and alewife, we have shad and alewife and herring, return to our river. And that's a good forage base for the salmon. And here we are, one of Connecticut's great dog parks, Sunnyside Brook State Park. We've talked about some eyewitness encounters. We have a fellow we got interviewing on a telephone call, and we're going to include him and his encounter. And that's over there in Patchogue State Forest, which we mentioned. Other people have had encounters on trail number 2, and you better bet your Sasquatch bottom that we're going to get out there on trail 2, Patchogue State Forest. It's a little bit far away from headquarters. What a great day. And it's so nice that Connecticut has a John Muir Trail, and that we honor him. Great guy. We saw the red-crested Maragansers earlier, and the red-tailed hawk. Bust those dams, Connecticut. When they want your taxpayer dollars for something, if you have a say it's for breaking dams and restoring the Atlantic salmon run. Then you'll get bears and eagles and all that stuff with it. Not that we don't have them, but you can have them in abundance. And an incredible fisheries to boot. I need to cut it because we're running out of power. And I have been carrying on with the nerd facts. We will want to mention, we want to welcome our new members and encourage people to send us your reports. We are having a great day, getting ready for this windstorm. Look at, you wouldn't know. We're going to film it later when the storm starts. There is no air at all. So you talk about the calm before the storm. Look at that. There's a white pine. These are widowmakers. These pines, the limbs will fall off, and you don't camp underneath them. They'll kill you at worst and mess you up at best. But we're getting ready for the storm. And just a great day. So here we are, West Branch Naugatuck River. We're signing off today, but we're at the trailhead of the John Muir Trail, and I mean, just look at the boulders here. Wow. You know, you talk about, you start assembling large boulders, or nature did, and you're going to have some really strange properties. This over here, this particular boulder. How you doing, bud? Good? It's a good day. Nice to see you on the John Muir Trail. This fella here is a soapstone, and that is the largest soapstone I have ever seen in my life. Soapstone, of course, soap is soft. It's used for carving. You know, you see those animal carvings from Mexico. Their soapstone is a little more translucent than this. Ours is more opaque. Oh, he's nice and cold. You cold, camera person? You cold, camera person? Hey, Rock, have you ever seen a frozen camera person in these parts in the John Muir Trail? Okay. We're here at Connecticut's greatest dog walking park. And I gotta tell you, I'm looking at this. I've been on this John Muir Trail. I've been on this trail. But next time I go trout fishing, it's gonna be right here. I'm gonna walk down here and hike on up along this river, because it just is beautiful. Right outside Torrington. So TSA, again, the Transportation Safety Administration fist bump from CCIS-Connecticut Department of Tourism. Not so much of a fist bump, more of a but this parking lot, look, it's probably getting close to 3 o'clock. It's cold. You know what? It's those trees in there make it unusually cold. But there's always people walking their dogs here, just taking advantage of this dead-end road. It ends here. The only people that can go in there are the MDC and the people that have rights to the little RC airfield in there. Remote controlled aircraft. It's pretty cool. Probably drones now. But look at how popular this is. Right outside of Torrington. We met somebody from Waterbury, but it's a great place to walk your dog. One of the best places to walk your dog I know of.